In the world of football, teams have their ups and downs, but some face financial difficulties that result in something quite serious: bankruptcy. And to illustrate this situation, in this video, I will talk about 5 football teams that have declared bankruptcy and you might not even know about. Parma. In the 90s, Parma was one of the most powerful teams in Italian football, with a star-studded squad that included players like Taffarel, Alex, Amoroso, Veron, Crespo, Cannavaro, and Buffon. With talents of this caliber, it was no surprise when the team won several trophies, including 3 UEFA Cups, a European Super Cup, and 2 Italian Cups. However, success did not last forever. In 2015, Parma declared bankruptcy after accumulating a debt of €218 million. The team was relegated to Serie D, the 4th division of the Calcio, where only amateur teams play. To make matters worse, the club had to change its name from Parma Football Club to Parma Calcio 1913. It was a difficult time for the team's fans, who had seen their club go from a giant of European football to a team that could barely stay alive. However, thanks to a group of local businessmen, Parma began to rise again. They took over the team and worked hard to bring it back to life. Today, Parma is back in the top division of the Italian Championship, an incredible feat considering the circumstances. The team is controlled by a Chinese investor and aims to regain its place among the greatest clubs in Italian football. Napoli. Napoli has been one of the great surprises of European football this season. The club has been competing for the national title with Juventus in recent years, but few would have imagined that this would be possible after the near extinction of the club in 2004. At that time, Napoli was facing enormous financial difficulties, with debts of over €70 million. The team was playing in Serie B, and the situation seemed unsustainable. That's when Aurelio De Laurentiis, an Italian filmmaker and businessman, decided to intervene and save the club. De Laurentiis cleared the debts and refounded the club with a new name, Napoli Soccer. From there, the Neapolitans began to recover their glory days and gradually became one of the great clubs in Italy. Over time, the club's original name was resumed, Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli, and the team became one of the sensations of European football. Rangers. In 2012, one of the most traditional and successful clubs in Scottish football ceased to exist. Glasgow Rangers, the most successful Scottish club in history with 54 national titles, went bankrupt due to debts of over €90 million. Founded in 1872, Rangers was a beloved club by many fans and admired for its history of success. The news of its bankruptcy shook not only the team's fans, but also the entire Scottish football community. After bankruptcy, the club had to be reformed as the Rangers and start its history in the 4th division of Scotland. It was a difficult time for everyone involved, but Rangers fans remained steadfast and loyal to their club, accompanying it in every game and supporting it every step of the way. It took 4 years for Rangers to return to the top tier of Scottish football. In that time, their arch-rival, Celtic, took over the Scottish football scene, and Rangers had to reinvent itself to compete at a high level again. Fiorentina. The story of Fiorentina is a roller coaster of emotions. Unfortunately, not all of them are good. In 2002, La Viola, as the team is affectionately known by fans, faced a financial crisis that led it to bankruptcy. The millions of debts accumulated over the years were the main reason that led the club to close its doors. The team had to part ways with important players like Rui Costa and Francesco Toldo, who had to seek other clubs to continue their careers. In addition, Fiorentina was relegated to Serie C2, which is equivalent to the 3rd division of Italian football. It is difficult to imagine the pain that Viola fans felt when they saw their beloved team go through such a difficult situation. After all, Fiorentina is a club with a very rich and important history in Italian and world football. It was the first team in Italy to reach a European Cup final in 1957, when the tournament was still called the European Cup. But as they say, after the storm comes the calm. And Fiorentina managed to rise again. Today, the team is back in Serie A, the top division of Italian football, and is showing competitive football. Viola fans can breathe a sigh of relief to see their team back where it belongs, fighting among the best clubs in the country. Yokohama. Yokohama Flugels was a football club that gained prominence in the 1990s for winning several titles in Japanese football. However, its fame was mainly due to being a destination for many Brazilian players. Names such as Edu Marangan, Iver, Zenho, and Cesar Sampaio played there before the club closed its doors in 1998, having lost its main sponsor. It was a difficult time for the club and its fans, but the story didn't end there. The team's owners decided to merge Yokohama Flugels with their city rival, Yokohama Marinos, giving rise to a new club, Yokohama F. Marinos. This merger was not easy and generated a lot of controversy, but the new team managed to overcome the difficulties and establish itself as a force in Japanese football. Although it lost its original name, Yokohama F. Marinos maintained the tradition of quality football and continued to attract Brazilian players and other international talents. Today, Yokohama is one of the main teams in Japanese football and continues to attract players from all over the world, and its story is an example of how passion for football can overcome any difficulty and how a new beginning can lead to great achievements. That's it for this video on 5 football clubs that went bankrupt. If you enjoyed this content, please smash the like button, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.